Good evening, welcome back to Terminator Resistance. Last night we played a couple of hours. We explored the first openish area to do a couple of side objectives and found a skill book. And there was a chap named Colin who died an unfortunate death to a Terminator that then got hit by a truck. And of course that's how you kill Terminators, is you hit them with trucks. We've got a shotgun, we've got an M16, and we've got an Uzi. We've got a lot of ammunition. The main problem is that we don't have anything that can actually kill Terminators. But on the other hand, we also haven't actually met any Terminators past the tutorial level. I imagine grenades and stuff would probably do the job as well. I'm also not really sure why I keep spending time exploring the environment looking for stuff, because I have like 7,000 trade resources, and like for instance to buy a shotgun would have been about 200. So I'm quite rich in this post-apocalyptic Terminator hellscape. I suppose if I don't look around, I won't find nice things.
Sneak up on me like that.
You mean walking wildly down the street?
It's bad enough with those creepy noises.
What noises?
Every once in a while, there's this unbearable scream coming from that hospital. We need to see what's going on. Let's move.
Good to see you too.
Let me. Picking locks is kind of my thing.
I'll have you know it's kind of my thing too, because I put skill points into it.
Oh, jeez. Looks like a silverfish got him. They're every
A what?
scavenger's nightmare. Ooh, look. This poor guy is still holding a sound decoy.
Sound decoy?
You resistance guys just shoot at everything that moves, don't you? Silverfish are sensitive to noise. So, before it pops up from the ground and starts chasing, you throw a sound decoy. It'll draw any nearby silverfish away. I guess you can take it. He won't be needing it anyway. Did you hear that? That's the sound I was talking about.
I don't think you
Sounds
should
like a
go
pretty
any
bearable
Now
scream.
what about you?
further. I have to go. That could be the resistance.
I understand. I feel stupid asking you this, but Erin wanted me to find some antibiotics for Mark. I know I'm not making it easy on you, but if you're in there and you find some, we would really appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.
And remember that your gun won't do you any good against Terminators. So when you see one, do what I do. Sneak past them. I'll be waiting for you at the hideout. Take care.
I guess that's the game's overt way of telling me that hey, there'll be Terminators ahead and hey, you can't kill them.
I see you're back on your feet.
You!
I left you a hacking device. It's in the basement of a building off the main street. It will help you get inside that hospital.
Right now, you need to start answering some questions.
There will be a time for that, but right now, you need to help the people inside. As for Colin, there was nothing I could have done. It was either him or you. And it couldn't have been you.
Hello?
Couldn't have been me, because that guy is me from the future. Like, the game is laying it on really, really thick. I'll be incredibly surprised if that's not the twist. Because it's not much of a twist, because the only thing that they could really do with a Terminator game is time travel and all. This is fine. So, am I a Terminator? Is that why I'm just invincible to fire? $424 resources. Wow, that'll be really useful. Why would I bother using a sound decoy on these things when I can just shoot them? Hang on, the body for that one disappeared already? Guess I shouldn't look away from dead bodies because they disappear. Like, I really want to ask what happened to cause all this kind of terrain deformation. Because if it was nuclear bombs, then surely there would still be a huge amount of fallout that would be like, killing me right now. Okay, so I already have weapons 2, we have walk picking 2, and we have fast learner 2. Level 12 is the next one for actually getting any useful things. Getting our rotor or backpack. Don't need it yet, but it'd be handy enough to have. Stealth is useless. Weapons we need to level 12 to get any upgrades of that, and we can start using plasma weapons then, which would be nice. Yeah, faster reload would be nice. Some enemy laser traps would be kind of handy to get to. I haven't seen any yet, but I imagine it'd be useful. Right, crafting, we don't need to craft anything at the moment. We need a hacking device to be able to hack, so I should keep that point until I find the hacking device, which is going to be pretty short. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
This is it.
Like we could create grenades, but I have 15 of them. You know, it's Evening. Welcome to the second part of Terminator. So far this evening, you missed me walking down the street, finding the girl who came here for antibiotics, and her saying, "Yeah, I'm out, peace," and then get a hacking device that I just found. So the game gave me sound decoys that I could use to lure these silverfish away, but I find it's a lot better just to shoot them, because then you get XP for it and stuff. I'm guessing that if they actually managed to reach me, it'd probably be a really bad time, but like they die pretty quickly, so. Also, it's kind of annoying the way that the tooltip for that pops up every time I get anywhere near a damaged wall, and it pops up on my minimap before I've even seen the wall physically. It's like, wow. That's the most realistic written note I've found in the game so far. Again, the game gives you sound decoys and is like, we should sneak your way past those silverfish. They'll totally murder you. And they go down to like 2 assault rifle rounds. I mean, maybe if I had to avoid those and some Terminators I can't actually damage at the same time, there'd be a bit more to us. But also, I should really get better at looting these things before I walk away from them, because they keep disappearing if I don't go and loot them straight away. You know, since I'm so short on crafting materials. I'm not swimming in them in any way. No, I did just get a hacking device.
I wonder if I could control those turrets with the hacking device.
I bet I probably could. Oh. It's Frogger. It's actually Frogger. Oh god, I hate Frogger. It says I have a certain number of attempts. Oh, right at the top there are the hash marks, because I couldn't actually see them. Trophy earned, helping hand. I like how it has a friendly green laser now to let me know what's on my side. Sure. Taste of your own medicine, trophy earned. I guess when I hack turrets they also become better, because like that other turret was shooting at that first. I kind of felt like it should have won. Well, cool, I guess. I wonder if I should destroy the turrets I've hacked that I'm not going to use. If I even can. I can't pull the trigger, so no, you can't shoot them. That's a shame. It would have been interesting to see if you could have done the same thing you did in Jedi Fallen Order, when you hack robots and murder them afterwards for skill points. there's an armored spider down there. There's also two very convenient turrets. Gee, I wonder if I should hack the turrets to kill the spider. Can I hack, please? It's interesting that apparently the spider hasn't seen me. Well, cool. It saves me the effort of shooting him. And you still get the XP for it as well, which is nice. See if there's any loot around. Nope. That's a lot of body bags. Hang on. Why are the Terminators, the machines bent on wiping out humanity, putting dead bodies in body bags? Are they worried that they're going to get infected by something? That doesn't make any sense. Just 1 second there, guys. Just get myself a drink. Yeah, I hear you screaming, buddy. I'll be with you in a second. Just gotta get all these trade resources. I mean, stopping smoking is not that bad of a thing, Rivers. Oh, hey, it's a Terminator. We might actually have to play a little bit stealthily, given we can't kill Terminators at the moment.
It's from the Resistance. The others have to be here too.
Hang on, that guy looks an awful lot like the T-1000. Oh, some medkit 2s. Now we've really got too many health items. That's in that corridor. Okay. Ah, this is about Sarah Connor. Yeah, when nothing happens in the morning of the supposed end of the world. Well, can I go ahead and say that maybe that happens? I'm glad I found that. Right, so I have no idea exactly where I'm meant to be going.
Hear that? So someone's coming. He's one of us.
What's up, lads?
Private Jacob Rivers, Pacific Division.
Pacific? What the hell happened up there? The whole division went silent.
It was wiped out. I'm the only one who survived, and I need to meet with Commander Barron.
All right, I'll make sure you get to do that. But first, get us out of here. Follow that staircase. It'll lead you to the main generator. Overload it, and turn off the laser grid.
Understood.
And Rivers, destroying that generator will make a lot of noise, so in case we get separated, where are you stationed?
Just south from here.
Okay, we'll find you. Barron will want to meet you. Now go, and watch out for those medals.
Sorry. Just south of here. You didn't even tell them, like, that you're at, I think it was a school, was the building that you were at. Like, no description of where you are whatsoever, just south of here. There's probably a lot of things south of where you are. Good grief. More medkits. Like, honestly, if this is how intelligent the Resistance is, maybe Skynet should win. Okay, with these big rainbow cables, looks more acceptable than the Matrix. I'm guessing after I blow up a generator there's going to be a lot of T-800s through here and I'm going to have to avoid them by hiding behind things. There's already T-800s down here. Cool. I wonder if I hack one of the turrets, if the plasma weapon it has would be able to solve that problem for me. I wonder if this vent will take me up behind the plasma turret. Oh, pretty close. I wonder if I can kill T-800s with explosives. See if our plasma turret's able to do the job here. It is. Good job, plasma turrets. Barely even hurt too. Oh, and to destroy the generator, it's going to turn off the turrets, isn't it? So packing these is going to end up being useless against the 600 robots that end up coming after me. But hey, XP. Plus now I can kind of wander around and look for stuff. That'll be the way out, I'm guessing. Does this just loop me back around behind the turrets? Kind of. There's just a way to get past the turret if you don't feel like hacking it. Anything of note? Nope, no pickups, no items. Okay. Credit to the game where credit's due. I like this design. You know, that looks very Skynet. That looks like what people in, you know, the 80s thought the future was going to look like. It's all red and glowy and techie looking. My cat's outside? My cat is outside. Hey, winner. Welcome home. Did you have fun outside? Yes. Welcome home. Let me just get this. Hey there. Oh, you're all wet. Is it raining outside? Poor little one. Nobody wants to be outside when it's raining. Okay, you don't want to settle down yet. There you go. You'll come back and settle down later. Sorry. Delaying the gripping action here. Cats are important. More important in video games. That was a nice explosion. Okay, so those are still running. See, I thought the big red cables that were glowing on the turrets would have indicated they would stop working. Man, plasma turrets are really good. Like, that just killed 2 T-800s. Which I'm guessing I was supposed to be hiding and running from, but, you know. I'll have that plasma assault rifle, sure. I imagine I can't equip it yet, because I still have to level up more. I need to get level 12 weapons to be able to use Skynet. Because, you know, it's really difficult to... Oh, didn't have a clip, just overheat. Okay, so we're level 9. When we hit level 12, we want weapons level 3. We want fast learning level 3. And lockpicking level 3. So it'll be 10, 11, and 12. We can spend 1 point just now. Get hacking upgraded. Just to really hack medium terminals. I'll get the bigger backpack. We'll get the bigger backpack. Improved hacking can probably wait a little while.
Are you there?
I'm on my way out.
Good job. I can see the soldiers leaving. But don't think it's done. Skynet's sending reinforcements. T-800 patrol coming your way. Get some cover.
Well, hopefully they'll walk into all those plasma turrets. I wonder if they just walk after them and see when they disappear. Yeah, let's walk after them. This is probably going to end badly, but I kind of want to see if they just, like, disappear into the ether because the game doesn't expect you to follow them. But I want to see if they walk into my plasma turrets that I hacked earlier. Because if you do, I'll get a ton of XP for it. Yep, my plasma turrets are shooting them. There we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. 4. Oh no, no, that got my turret. Okay, so a single plasma turret can apparently kill 3 Terminators before it dies. Do you go for a pee, Pickle? Come on then. That's the one downside to being a work all day, is that the animals are very attention-seeking when they get home. How dare they interrupt video games? So yeah, if we follow these guys around the corner... Oh, no one's going to hang out here, is he? Lame. I wanted to loot those bodies. Oh, that's fine. They got 180 XP for just watching 3 of them die, so that's fine. Oh boy, there's a bunch of these guys. Maybe I shouldn't have been so cavalier about their imminent doom walking into a turret. Pickles, come in. Good girl. It's cold and wet out, Pickle. You don't want to be out there. That's a lot of Terminators. I like the little futuristic APC thing we dropped out of. It's neat. Guessing the HK is dropped down.
Alright, it's clear. Now all you have to do is wait for Commander Barrett to find you. Don't worry. It won't take long. She's not the waiting type.
That was pretty fun. You know, for what this game's been so far. Having to actually hide from Terminators because you can't hurt them. That was alright. Yeah, the only thing I have to do now is wait and hope that the directions of south were sufficient. Oh, so I think there's a thing in here I forgot to open earlier. I wonder if this door relocked itself. Nope, it's still open. What about in here? Heavy Fire Afghanistan. Heavy Fire, isn't that some sort of a light gun game? Must be the same devs. Hey there, Jennifer.
Oh, thank God, you're finally here. How did it go? Did you find the soldiers?
I did. I helped them escape from the hospital.
You don't give up on your people, do you? I like that. So what now?
They're supposed to come for me soon.
Great. That means that you're going home? No more scavengers constantly nagging you to do things for them? I bet you like the sound of that. Oh, Erin's still up too. Go talk to her. She won't admit it, but she was just as worried as I was.
Do you need help with anything?
Is that your best pickup line? Sorry, that was a bad joke. I tend to do that when I'm stressed. I think I got it from my dad. Better that than his mustache, right? Oh, I'm sorry, don't mind me.
Oh, you could probably pull off a mustache.
Seems you were very close.
As close as could be. He taught me everything I know. Sometimes without me even knowing. This one time, when I was little, he wanted to make a huge sign that said, "Welcome," on the side of our house in Pasadena. So he said, "I bet you can't spell that." And of course I had to prove him wrong. Believe me, now I know how stupid that was.
Not at all. That was very clever.
Yeah, he was always full of bright ideas. Thanks for trying to make me feel better. After Judgment Day, my dad turned our house into a safe haven. A home for everyone who'd lost theirs. We were like a family with an endless supply of uncles and aunts. I guess my father wanted to help with the war. We never really used guns. So the only thing we could do was to help others in need.
Seems like he helped a lot of people.
He did. Right till the very end. Anyway, it was actually really cool. Everybody loved him, and he loved having them around. I think it's because he always had a brand new audience to listen to his bad jokes. He had this really terrible one. He'd walk into the room and ask if anyone had seen his remote because his team was playing. I always laughed at it. I'll never understand why.
Sounds like a champion of dad jokes.
He may have coined the term. I was begging for him not to find a whoopee cushion on a scavenger hunt. He'd literally get a heart attack from the excitement. Look at me yapping. I'm sorry, you probably have enough on your plate. Anyway, thanks. It's really nice to have someone to talk to.
No more conversations, huh? Have a look in the supply box. What can we buy? We can buy the handgun back, which is still worse than the SMG in every way. We can buy some ammunition, some more grenades, more lockpicks. We may as well sell one of the Skynet plasmas, because we don't need more than one that we can't use. And there's not really any point in selling anything else, because we don't appear to have any inventory limit on anything. Like, it's not like ammunition makes multiple stacks if you have too much of it. So, we only have 7 grand. I guess we should probably save up, given how expensive things are.
No need to worry. I'm fine.
Who said I was worried? I've been thinking a lot about it, and if I can, I've decided to join the Resistance. I'll do more good there than here.
I'm glad to hear that.
I just hope you're better supplied over there than we are. Speaking of which, I see you've got those antibiotics I asked for. Good. Now I can call Ryan off. I asked him if he brought a shovel with him. If you think that was too morbid, he said that after Judgment Day, digging graves was one of the few things he actually got better at.
Okay, so I need to keep this skill point from my hit level 12. A few days later. Not even a few days later.
Jacob,
A few days later.
come upstairs. There's someone here to see you.
Good luck out there.
I'm guessing since she's an optional person that you can rescue in the first level, she doesn't have a whole lot of dialogue. Anything new in the trade box? No, nothing new in the trade box. I thought because a couple of days had passed, you know, maybe there'd be...
Private Rivers,
Yes, sir?
I've got a message from South Division's Field Commander Barron. She's agreed to meet with you. She set up a rendezvous point at the unfinished metro station. You'll need to enter the canal system under the bridge. The meeting's supposed to take place tomorrow, so I suggest moving out soon.
Understood.
And, Rivers, because of what you did for our guys at that hospital, I'll give you a heads up about Commander Barron. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Looks like you're leaving us soon.
Aaron wants to join me. What about you? What do you think about enlisting?
Me? No. I still have hope I'll get that bus running again. Also, I don't like the attention Skynet's giving you guys. I'd rather stay as far from the line of fire as possible.
Patrick, get back here!
You better go see what's going on.
Is everything all right?
Patrick's decided that he wants to be a scavenger. And now he won't come out, even though I'm worried sick he'll get stuck. Get back here right now, Patrick!
But there's lots of cool stuff in here. You told me it's our job to find stuff for the group.
Your sister is right. Get back here. It's too dangerous.
Oh, all right. I'm coming out.
What was that all about just now?
I've got a meeting with Commander Barron. I'm leaving soon.
Okay. I'm going with you. And don't even try to stop me.
Are you sure?
What's the matter? Don't they let you boys bring dates?
I mean, we're gonna go and join the Resistance to shoot at robots. Sure you're up for that?
Don't worry, kid. She's just worried about you.
But she never lets me do anything.
That's what older siblings do. They look out for us.
Was your brother like that too?
Well, not really.
Good talk. I finally get to discover the message about the existence of a new threat, a half-man, half-machine being created by Skynet. Sorry, when exactly was that discovered? Mentioned? That's the first I've heard of that being mentioned in the game so far. All they said was it wasn't the Annihilation line that wiped us out, so maybe that's what they were implying it was?
Looks like we got here first. Is everything all right? You seem a little out of it.
Sorry. I Probably shouldn't zone out like that with a gun in my hands, huh? Am I making you nervous?
No, not really.
Well, you should be. I don't have any formal training like you. I never even held a gun until recently. Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
There's a reason I decided to come here with you. I want to meet Commander Barron myself. They're here.
True story.
When I heard that Private Rivers of the non-existent Pacific Division needs to have a meeting with me, I thought, oh, what a lucky girl I am. But then I started thinking, who is Private Rivers? And why should I treat him as anything other than the deserter he is? So right now I'm hoping you give me a good reason why I shouldn't just skip the court-martial and execute you where you stand.
This is bullshit.
And who do we have here? A brave scavenger? Rivers, do you always bring unauthorized civilians to fight your battles for you?
We would have got to you sooner if you hadn't pulled out all your troops from Pasadena. People died there because of you!
And what did you do about it? Did you pick up a gun and fight back? Or did you run like you sewer rats always do?
Jennifer's right. There's no need for any of that.
Yeah. Today is all about Private Rivers. So what can you tell me that I don't know already?
A few weeks ago, the outpost I was stationed at was ambushed by a Terminator, I think. It was half man, half machine. The entire Pacific Division was wiped out by a single enemy.
Half man, half machine? What are you talking about? How did your men let an enemy get that close to you?
We didn't know it was a machine. It could walk, talk, bleed, sweat. There was no way to distinguish it as an enemy. It infiltrated us perfectly.
This infiltrator, is it still alive?
I'm not sure.
Okay, for now keep everything to yourself. I don't want any rumors, especially since you only think you saw something. Skynet's coming! We're not done here yet, Rivers. Take this plasma. You're a resistance soldier. Time to act like one. To your positions!
Drones! Up there!
Fire at will!
Take cover!
Don't be shy, Rivers. This is a great time to impress me.
I think I got one!
I thought it had to be weapons level to be able to use plasma weapons. Maybe this isn't a Skynet weapon? Maybe this is a resistance weapon?
Get that door open! What the fuck? Fall back! Fall back!
Eyes on that door!
Terminators!
Well, these Terminator take a lot of gunfire to go down. Feels appropriate. Hasta la vista, baby. Trophy arms. That's the first time I've actually had to use a medkit. I've left my... Wait, what? I wasn't aware I had to be running along behind those guys. I was looking around for loot. That was jarring. Oh, back here, huh?
Take cover!
Don't be shy, Rivers. This is a great time to impress me.
I think I got one!
We need to move!
I need to look faster.
Get that door open! What the fuck?
Because I saw this ammo box on the radar,
Eyes on
I was
that
like,
door.
I should see what the ammo is.
Terminators!
Oh, no, it's not. Ariel, go, go, go!
Right, because the aerial destroys the door. That makes more sense as to why I got restarted checkpointed. Also, plasma weapons really don't feel that strong against these things. I'm feeling we get some Skynet ones.
Neutralized! Shoot those gas canisters! More drones!
You with that AK! Take care of them! On it!
Oh wow, my health kind of vanished there. What is that noise that is just whooping?
I'm all out of ammo! Well, you're a scavenger, aren't you? Find some!
That's an annoying noise. Oh my god, that...
You can be sure there's gonna be more!
Oh boy. That was very, very loud.
Armored spider ahead!
Don't let it get near you!
How many?
One less!
More incoming!
Keep your position!
Why was that Terminator just looking
Let's
at a
keep
wall?
moving!
Almost there!
Got grenades? Fucking throw them! Die already! Follow me and keep your heads down! I'm getting us out of this!
What was
This
that?
was an ambush! They knew we were coming!
How did they know?
With the Annihilation line getting closer, they must have eavesdropped on our conversation. We're on their radar now.
Either that or else,
God damn it,
given,
they were waiting for it!
given Erin's conversation about how she was being held captive and escaped with other people, they've been put into a grinder. She might be an infiltrator.
We're surrounded!
Take positions! I got this! Leaving already?
There's too many of them!
There are, in fact, too many of them.
Through here! Come on! Follow her!
I'm gonna die. Yep. I guess trying to actually fight your way out of that is not going to work. Oh, really? No checkpoint at the end of that fight?
Don't let
That's
it get
kinda
near
lame.
you! One less!
More incoming!
Keep your position! Let's keep moving!
Almost there!
Got grenades? Fucking throw them! Die already!
Wow, I didn't expect one grenade to kill all of those guys. Okay.
Follow me and keep your heads down! I'm getting us out of this! This was an ambush! They knew we were coming!
How did they know?
With the annihilation line getting closer, they must have
that would be a good
eavesdropped
spot
on
for
our
a checkpoint
conversation.
here.
We're on their radar now. God damn it! They were waiting for us!
We're surrounded!
Take positions! I got this! Leaving already?
There's too many of them!
Hold it! Through here! Come on! Follow her!
Watch out!
Take cover! No!
Wasn't an effective one.
We need to help him! He's dead. You want to help someone? Help yourself and take his rifle.
More of them up here!
Stay low! Don't stop shooting! Through that storage area!
Inside! Get inside!
Oh yeah, this building. I was here earlier.
There's a shortcut that'll get us out of here. We just have to make our way to that industrial building. As soon as that aerial moves, we run. It's clear. Go! We're getting close. Keep going!
Thank God you're okay!
Save that for later. We're not safe yet. We need to get the hell out of here.
Where to?
The shelter!
That wasn't particularly fun. It's just I didn't like the fact that, you know, you just get killed by the aerial if you don't run along directly after the Baron. But yeah, given the fact that Skynet knew where we were going to be and Erin's desperate to join the Resistance, and her story sounded kind of fishy, I'm going to say maybe Erin's an infiltrator. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. But it makes sense that someone in the group is a Terminator.
I'm sorry about before. And I'm sorry about your soldiers.
No need for that. You'll have a hard time getting up every morning if you dwell on that too much. Machines don't do that, and if we want to destroy them, neither can we. Rivers, since Pacific Division no longer exists, you will now answer to me. That makes you a part of TechCom. Congratulations. No more sitting around waiting for Skynet to come to you. Over here, we go out there and meet the enemy face on.
How's that working out for you so far?
This is it. Resistance Shelter, South Division. Baron, DN 38217.
Commander?
There with me.
Where are the others? Where's my husband?
They're dead. Over here's our quartermaster. If you need anything beyond the standard issue equipment, work it out with him. And here's Alvin, residing Chief Egghead.
I prefer Laboratory Director.
Like I said, Egghead. He supplies all TechCom units with weapon modifications.
Everything looks well organized.
It is. Everyone pulls their weight here. If someone doesn't, we become weak. And you can probably imagine where I stand on being weak. I'll get right to it. There's a reason I decided to meet you. We intercepted some interesting data. It turns out you're part of a prestigious group. A group of people that Skynet marked for termination. See, John Connor, the leader of the Resistance, is number 1 on that list. Then there's me. I know, I'm flattered. Every day, we lead, we fight, and we plan on how to destroy Skynet's central core. So I know exactly why we're on that fucking list. But why would Private Rivers be number 3?
That infiltrator said something about me being marked for termination.
Huh. Interesting. I'll have to have a word with Connor about that. And that brings me to my second point, your first assignment. After the Annihilation Line got to Pasadena, Skynet started building installations there. I want you to go there and collect some intel, so we know what we're up against.
Sounds dangerous.
It will be. Check with Alvin before you go. He'll have something for you. Remember, you might be valuable to Skynet, but the way I see it, you're still a private. Dismissed. And
so we're going to get weapons level 3 for sure. Deal 50% more damage using plasma weapons. Yes, please. I'll get fast learner 3, because getting more XP is always good. And we'll get lockpicking 3, so we can open every door in the game. Next up then, we'll get the hacking upgrades. Get weapons upgrades as we go as well. I might get the toughness stuff, since Terminators actually do a decent amount of damage.
civilians don't need to know about what happened out there.
Oh yeah, I should be able to use the Skynet gun now, shouldn't I? I have a bunch of them to sell too. Sticky bombs. Nice. So yeah, the first generation phase plasma rifle does 65 damage a shot. Skynet 1 has a smaller clip, but better stability, damage, and fire rate. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just replace that entirely. Since it also uses red plasma weapons. Plasma cells. Oh God, look at all the chips we have, for Pete's sake. Oh, maybe we can modify that Skynet one we have now.
Going back to Pasadena? Can't imagine what it's like there now.
Should I keep walking with you? And now look around. Everyone here appears to be having a great time.
Hey, it's a Pacific Division uniform.
He's a long way from home.
Right. Quartermaster. You won't talk to me, yes, until I do the storyline thing. She's named Woman, not Civilian, so that suggests she has a side quest for us.
hear you have something for me.
I do. Commander Barron wanted me to show you how to customize your weapons. Something I've been working on for some time now. You see, your standard phased plasma is in a 40-watt range. However, you can upgrade its damage, shooting rate, or stability using decoded chips. The same ones you've been collecting from fallen Terminators. You can do the upgrades yourself. When you're done, go to the Quartermaster. I believe he has something for you as well.
Okay, so we can put 3 chips in. Each chip ending must match its adjacent chip from both sides. Okay. That makes them slightly more complicated than I expected. Before we spend any time upgrading, there's a whole vent system first to explore over here too. Before we spend any time upgrading our weapons, we will see if the Quartermaster has any better weapons for us. It feels silly wasting time upgrading a weapon only to then replace it immediately. Don't mind me, boss, just checking out the vent system. I have to upgrade my plasma rifle before I can talk to the Quartermaster, I think, because that's my next objective. Yep. Sure. I wonder if it will filter it by the circuit that I have. So damage was 27%, that seems like it wouldn't. Nah, it doesn't filter it to show me what ones I could attach to that, because that would be too easy. Because I could give it more damage. Better fire rates. You know, let's just keep stacking damage. So I need something that has... It says it has to match on both sides, doesn't it? Yeah, so... We need something with 3 bars on both sides. Which... Fire rate by 12%. That's like the only thing I've really got that would do that. Nope, stability by 20%. Stability plus 20% gives me plus 1 point to stability. Great. Trophy earned to Tinker. That's fine, just means it's dealing more damage. Plus the 50% more damage from the scale, which doesn't show up there for some reason.
I'm Private Rivers. You got something for me?
I've been told you're using old goggles from the Pacific Division. Those aren't even standard issue anymore. Commander Barron asked me to hook you up with the latest version. These babies come equipped with a high-quality camera.
What do I do with them?
The idea is that when you reach Pasadena, you'll take pictures of Skynet's offensive installations. When you find them, put the goggles on, then aim and shoot. The pictures will be automatically sent to a military satellite that we hijacked from Skynet. They'll give us the necessary intel to prepare for when the annihilation line comes.
That's it?
That's it. We have a place ready for you here when you come back. Before you leave, take a look and see if there's anything else you need.
Hiccups.
I can get my hands on almost anything, but I don't normally hand out freebies.
Oh, thank goodness I've got $8,500. Yeah, see, the damage plus 75 is showing up here in this menu, but not in the inventory menu. That's still a nuisance. Well, here, you can have these Skynet rifles, because I only need one. And you can have the crappy first generation plasma rifle, because it's worse than the Skynet one in every single possible way. What can I actually buy from you? The same plasma rifle I just sold you, the same M16, the same shotgun, Uzi, and pistol. Buy some ammunition, I guess. 3,000 for 200 rounds. I have 550, I'm probably okay. We get more lockpicks just because of the fact of we can never have too many lockpicks. Tons of stuff for crafting. Temporarily slow down time. Keep the rest of the money in case it's useful. Also, we can sell so many of these chips, good gods. I'll keep these in case I find another gun, but God, I got $12,000. Alright, sure, it's nothing.
That's it then. You're leaving us and going back to Pasadena.
Not yet. I need to collect the rest of my stuff from our hideout.
Fine by me. Let's go.
I did it. Seems easy.
Oh, good for you. Now please leave.
So we've still got a vent system over there we haven't been into. We can't get into that sector there at all. So I guess if we go up this way, we should go get into that vent there. Okay. Hey woman, do you have a side quest for me now?
Please, you need to tell me what happened there. Where's my husband?
Civilians don't need to know.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about that.
Please.
Jesus, Jacob! We were ambushed near the unfinished metro station, and he didn't stand a chance. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh my God. Thank you for telling me this.
I didn't tell you.
Thank
She
you for
did.
caring.
I don't care what Baron says. This woman deserves to hear the truth. Not knowing would destroy her. Erin would kill to know what happened to her husband.
I mean, she already knew her husband was dead. So, you know, saying that he got killed in ambush and didn't have a chance isn't gonna make her feel better about that. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that there was a Terminator in events. My character's just not going to mention it to anyone. Sure.
Patrick! Look, look! Ryan fixed it! Ryan fixed the bus!
That's great news. Did you help?
No. I was there and helping Mark. He's doing much better now.
I hear that you fixed the bus.
Yeah, finally. What about you? You meet the resistance?
Yeah, finally.
That's just the end of that conversation, huh?
I'll talk to Aaron.
They really took a bite out of me. But I don't remember getting this cut.
Yeah, that one's on me.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, I guess
Jacob.
I interrupted that conversation by mistake.
Looks like things are finally starting to go our way.
Laura tells me you're looking for volunteers that'll join the Resistance. You can count me in. It only seems fair since I owe you my life.
Good talk.
I heard about Mark. What happened?
It was a close call, but he's on the mend now. And I have to thank you for that. So, thank you. So, what's new with you?
I've been ordered to go to Pasadena to collect some intel. Is there anything you need from there?
Right now, I don't need anything. But there's something you might be interested in. When we were running away the other day, Colin was supposed to bring something. Boxes of adrenaline, painkillers, and who knows what else. Since he didn't bring anything with him, I'd imagine everything's still there. Those stimulants might be useful to you. When used in small doses, they can improve focus and alertness. If I were you, I'd take a look.
You didn't change your mind about joining the Resistance?
No, I'm packed and ready to go. You're the one that kept saying that we're going when in fact we're not. Oh, you really pissed me off, I must say.
You never told me you had a husband.
You never asked.
Was he at that camp with you?
He was. Sweet little man. I had to take care of him when they sent us to work, because he was so fragile. Back at the camp, I used to think that the machines kept Peter alive to get me to cooperate. So when there was an opportunity to run, we had to take it. And we did. We ran with this little child that I had started to love. I felt that she was mine.
What was her name?
Her name was Taylor. Peter said it sounded too manly, so I said, good, we'll finally have a man in the family. But as you know nowadays, no story has a happy ending. She died shortly after. We buried her, and we stopped talking to each other. Eventually, the Annihilation Line caught up with us. We got separated. I ran away. He did too. At least, I hope he did. That's all.
Stuff doesn't respawn. Okay.
Moving out?
I am. Do you need anything from Pasadena?
No. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. There's nothing that I need from there.
That kind of sounds like I could find something that you don't need, but you'll be annoyed that I found. Maybe some relic to your dad or something. Termination knife? One-time use weapon. It's a shiv from The Last of Us. For Terminators.
I see you got that bus running again.
You didn't think I would, did you? Well, don't wrap me off just yet. I still got it. Anyhow, I got something for you. It's called a termination knife. It's supposed to shut down a Terminator with a single stab, so if you sneak in and you want to take them down silently, well, that's your go-to weapon. I guess you could say it terminates Terminators. Wow, that was almost as bad as Jan.
Where did you get that?
A group of travelers came by earlier. We traded, talked for a while. Actually, they said something that got my attention. Something about meeting a guy out there who kept asking about Jacob Rivers. They said he didn't seem right. You don't think it's that thing that you told us about before, do you? sorry. I probably should have said something right away.
Have you changed your mind about joining the Resistance?
No. No, I have not. I think I'm better off anywhere that bus takes me. I'm moving out tomorrow. Anyone who wants to join is more than welcome to, but I don't suppose you're interested.
What's on your mind?
You really got me thinking about old Tucker again. In times like these, I wouldn't mind having him around. He always know what to do. He was the only one who didn't lose his mind after Judgment Day.
How did you handle it?
I didn't. I couldn't understand it. Nowadays, children are born with the idea of death, but back then, I lived without a clue. I felt sick when I saw blood on TV. Tucker said, we need to be calm right now. I listened to him. We all did, survivors from the concert.
Did you contact the military?
Well, we eventually found a military base. We assumed that we were safe. But all we found was one crazy dude responsible for nuclear missiles. His whole job was to watch a button that he might never have to press. Imagine what he felt when Skynet sent those nukes without his knowledge. I wonder if he ever pushed that button after Judgment Day. Might as well, right? Finally, we found a couple houses, but the people there were as confused as we were. All the communication went to shit. Tucker managed to find some batteries, and we sat in front of our boombox. They started to list cities to avoid. Cities that were hit by the nuclear bombs.
How many cities were hit?
I don't know exactly how many, but it took them a couple of minutes just to go through the A's. We looked at each other crying. We just wanted to go home and be with family, but Tucker said that for now, the safest place there is right where we were. So we decided to stay and start a camp.
You guys want anything past here? Oh, no, I don't.
You're going to Pasadena?
Yep, I am.
I have a mission for you. A secret mission. Super important. Probably the most important of them all.
What is it?
Could you bring me my chalk?
Chalk?
Yeah. It's at my house. The one with the beware sign on the side. Could you bring it to me? I mean, if you could. I did bring you that bullet one time.
I'll see what I can do.
Cool.
Chalk full of surprises. Pardon me.
Rivers, are you receiving me?
I am.
Good. I marked vantage points on your map. Use them to take pictures of the Skynet installations. And although this is a recon mission, you have clearance to engage at will. Over and out.
Didn't I already have a large chunk of this map uncovered because it was here before? Well, I guess you can get XP for letting them blow themselves up, but also don't have to expend any ammunition, so... Is there anything back this way, or was it just dead end? Dead end. Coherent researcher. I didn't really have the chance to see it because of the fact I had to shoot it, but I'm assuming I got some XP for that. Trophy earned hacker. Gets him for hacking 10 things or whatever. Two main paths we can go down in a moment.
Private, there's a strong possibility that you'll encounter a T-47 there. It's Skynet's newest Walker-type HK. If you can, take a photo of a functioning unit that we can analyze. Over and out.
Right, what next? Hacking. Yeah, level 16 is still a couple levels away for getting its weapons upgrade, but I don't really need any of these other upgrades particularly badly. Maybe the toughness. At least for now we're okay. There's a way for these drones to come back around and take them out. I assumed they were going to come back around in a loop. Maybe not. Rail Plasma RG-01. Sniper rifle charge with first rounds and plasma rounds. Damage 550. Okay, we can probably replace the Uzi. We can upgrade this as well. Giving a bigger clip is going to help because of the fact that it's only got 5 rounds. Let's go with damage, because who doesn't like more damage? Damage. And do I have anything else with 3 stars? Stability. Cool. Have a scope. Oh boy, that's a really bad scope. Can't see anything through that. Presumably if I'm looking at an actual target it'll be more visible than what it currently is, because that's terrible.
Any Skynet structures in Pasadena. But keep in mind, that is not your highest priority. If you want to save ammo, overloading the main computer and any storage facility will do the trick.
We have a termination knife to try out. We're going to stab a Terminator. Trophy earned, efficient killer. We killed a Terminator with a knife. sure. Okay, that does a lot more damage now. It's a pretty decent rifle. Let's try out this sniper. Okay, yeah, that's much easier to see targets. And that seems to be relatively effective. Hi. Yeah, this gun seems a tiny bit overpowered. Well, I might as well hack it. Okay, it told me that hacking it would give me control of all the turrets. So I assumed that also meant that it wouldn't explode.
Good to hear, Rivers. Now proceed with your mission.
Trophy earned, priority to me. Trophy earned, blackout. Ah, come on, if you hack the computer, surely you should hack all the little rubbishy chests around as well. Oh, oh, sound decoy. But I took damage from that grenade. That was a very long distance away. Okay, so if you haven't got hacking, you can warp the wall to get him. That's good. Nice. One of our mission objectives over this way. Yeah, it came out on Friday. Crucially, this game is a physical copy that was traded in 3 days after release, which is always a promising sign when things get traded in that fast. They're kind of cool. Anyway, if you go back north to do this side quest we had. But yeah, this game is on PSN. It is $59.99. I would not recommend purchasing this game for $59.99. It does not seem like it's worth that much money. Like, I'm having an enjoyable enough time with it. For all of its jank, it's alright. It's functional. You can shoot Terminators, or stab them with a knife. Well, you know, I'm kind of getting to that, but it's fine. It's just that, you know, it's not very polished. Oh. I guess this only works against Terminators? Like, this robot knows where I am and it can't shoot me because I'm slightly higher than it. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about when I'm saying jank. Like, it's perfectly fine in kind of a poor man's Far Cry kind of thing.
Colin's hideout.
It's just not super interesting.
Looks like Colin rigged this place with traps.
I don't have explosives.
Better be careful.
Trophy earned Historian. I assume the teeth are just for intimidation purposes.
Dispensary? There has to be a hospital nearby.
I'd like to be able to jump back on those boxes I used to get over that trip mine for the first time. But I guess not. I don't know if this will kill me. No, it's fine. Okay, so what have we got this for then? Chocolate for surprises, East Met Post and Stash. Guess we'll go up this one. So one said it had a flamethrower tank. I wonder if I can shoot the flamethrower tank to kill it. Trophy earned, it's a bird. Next though it is actually getting back up again, so I guess I'll have to shoot it some more. It's kind of weird I can take pictures of different enemies of the same type and then get XP first. You think it'd just be like take a picture of one armored spider to get XP, so taking a picture of every enemy you find who's the same design of robot and getting XP. 1 second there. Anyway, I'll get the door for you. There you go. I think my cat's probably hungry. She could plenty of food in her dish though. Ah, boy. What time is it anyway? Almost 11 o'clock. Okay, we'll keep exploring this area for now. Yeah, this rifle's pretty good at killing Terminators. Right, there's also a trailer door we could open back here apparently. Oh shit. Why did they re-equip the body sound decoys? We can kind of explore this corner then. And we just go back around to where we were. They're taunting me. Ta-da! Trophy earned, no hope. There was a trophy for opening that door because there was a note about how the person who found it couldn't open it. Great. I'm really glad I got that. Oh yes, this is the area that had all those tiny little spider bots in. Is there anything of any note or value here? Probably not. Alright, let's look back around to here. And we can go south. We cleared out that outpost, but we can go and get our chuck. This is right way? No, this is where the flamethrower Terminators were. Maybe there's something in that corner though, because there doesn't seem to be much other reason to go over here. Walk from the other side. Gee, I wonder if this vent will take me to the other side of that locked door. Still more things around this way, huh? Oh, I suppose we can kind of loop around that way, get the bonus objectives, then loop back around and get those objectives. That'll work. So yeah, these things are red, I'm guessing, for ineffective. Still get some 3 shots. These are kind of cool. Kind of weird you can't take pictures of those. You think, you know, giant missile batteries would be vaguely important to the Resistance? It's kind of weird I can't get a good picture of this. Oh, it's actually grabbed me, right. I wasn't sure what was going on there at all. I do like the way that when you shoot them down, they actually fall over and get themselves back up again. That's neat. That feels very Terminator-y, you know? I just kind of wish I was fighting more of those and less of spider robots. Hang on, is he taking damage from fire? It kind of seemed like he was taking damage from fire. Is just at a range, maybe? It's why they're going red instead of white. Oh, hello. I had to get out of there. That's a bad time. Good shot. Okay, could have sworn that one hit. It's weird, it's a sniper rifle that does less damage the further away you are. I guess it makes sense, it's an energy weapon, but still, for being a sniper rifle, you kind of hope you'll be able to shoot things from further away than point blank. It's like a shotgun on a sniper rifle. Also, I literally just shot that Terminator, and yet the body disappeared. Be where the dispensary is. Yeah, I know, I've been taking pictures. Oh, now I can take a picture of these. Right. Right, level 14. What can we even get? I can get levels we have. Sure. Did I not get all the pictures there? Oh, right. The third turret that's the same as the other one.
Sending you the first set of pictures.
That's exactly what we need. Move to the second point.
Slow-mo stimulants, speed payment, and pain-killing stimulants. Okay, what do these even do? Increase movement speeds and improves endurance. Right. Cool.
Dispensary. This is it. Looks like Colin was really prepared. Or maybe he was planning to open his own pharmacy once this was all over. Huh. Aaron will appreciate that.
Cool. Well, since there's a save computer down here, I think I'm going to call it here for the night. I'm pretty tired from being at work all day. I can make 66 Bullhawk picks. I probably don't need 66 game, but sure, let's make like 10. After all, we'll get XP for crafting, so. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Pretty tired. I'll play a little bit more in the morning. And I honestly don't know how long this game is, but I'll keep plugging away at it next week as well if need be. For now, thanks for watching. If you want to see the rest of it, feel free to subscribe, because I'll be playing this to the end. Because I want to see how this goes. It's not been terrible. It's also not been great. Thanks for watching.